Hi everyone, it's Jim here. Today we're going to make zucchini pasta with pesto. I've got the ingredients out here for you. I'm going to start off with 2 zucchinis. We're going to have fresh basil, some no salt tomato sauce, walnuts, some pine nuts, parsley, Parmesan vegan cheese, some vegetable stock. So let's take these ingredients and turn them into zucchini pasta with pesto. Okay, step 1 is to prepare our zucchini. So I'm going to take a zucchini here. I already pre-washed this. We're going to take off the ends and then we're going to julienne the zucchini. I have a little julienne maker here which works great. So we're going to take this zucchini and make a julienne, and this goes very quickly. Of course, this is going to be our noodles, which is really our pasta. Our zucchini's been julienne, so what we're going to do is go over to our pan. We're going to turn our heat on high, and what we want to do now is just slightly cook this zucchini. We're not going to use any oil. We're going to cook it in a process called water saute. You'll never miss the olive oil, believe me. You want to get your pan reasonably warm. We're going to cook these zucchinis for about 2 minutes until it's slightly softened. So let's go ahead and get our zucchini in the pan. I think I'm going to use just a slight amount of water to saute the zucchini. And we'll go ahead and get the zucchini in the pan. About 2 minutes is what we want to do on this saute. If you need a little bit of moisture, you can do that slightly. And this will save a lot of calories as you start to reduce the amount of oils that you use in your cooking. I didn't believe it at first, but once you're used to water sauteing your vegetables, you really won't miss the oils at all. You hear that little sizzle, that's what we want to hear. And again, we just want to slightly cook this zucchini. We want to get it warm. This is a recipe that I found on the internet. It looked pretty interesting, but it did have some things in it that were not the healthiest. Like it had a reasonably good amount of oil in the pesto. We're going to make our pesto vegan without oil. Okay, it looks like our zucchini is just about done. There you have it. Just slightly cooked. So we're going to set that aside and we'll turn down our heat, and we're going to take our tomato sauce, start to get that warmed up. The next step we need to make is we need to make our pesto. So let's go ahead and start that process. What we're going to need for that is parsley, cheese, some garlic, pine nuts, walnuts, a small amount of vegetable stock. Okay, we're ready to make our basil pesto. So I'm going to use a Vitamix. And what we're going to do is we're going to take our pine nuts, we're going to take our walnuts, we'll take a teaspoon, a good teaspoon of garlic, we'll take our cheese, parsley, and finally some fresh chopped basil. We'll put that into the Vitamix, and we're going to cook. Make it a rough chop here. Yeah, that looks pretty good. It's kind of like a paste at this point. So now what we're going to do is we're going to turn it on low, and we're going to put just a bit of the vegetable stock. A little bit, not much. We'll turn it off again, run some of this down the sides, turn it on, and bring the speed up a little bit. Toast it a few times. Okay, our pesto is ready. Let's pour it out here so you can see it. And I don't see any reason why you couldn't make this ahead of time and maybe store it for another meal. Something else that uses a pesto. Homemade pesto without any oils. Okay, now we're ready to assemble our zucchini. We've prepared our zucchini and it's ready to go. Our tomato sauce is nice and hot. We've got our no oil pesto here, and we're ready to plate this dish. Now I've added as a side to this also some vegan Italian sausage. So we're going to go ahead and plate that first, We'll plate that. These have been cooked and they're ready to go. Then we'll take our cooked up zucchini and we'll plate that. There we are. That looks good. And now we'll take our tomato sauce, nice and hot. Lastly, our pesto. Nice shot of pesto on the top. And a little bit extra on the side. We need a garnish, so I've used a fresh basil leaf. So there we have it. There is our zucchini spaghetti with pesto and Italian sausage. Hope you enjoy this. And there's our dish. This is Jim. Thanks for watching.